Okay, what's going on here? Well, um, I got my hands on a rear patch that I was told would work for the panel in Suburbans from a short box truck. That was wrong. It doesn't work. It needed to be patched. I also got my hands on a wheel arch piece. Somebody gave it to me, and it's actually supposed to go up here and across and down. But as you can probably see, I only put that small piece on. What did I do with the rest of it, you're wondering? Well, I flipped it upside down and stuck it on here. So welded that in as well. So all in, I don't know, 150 bucks worth of panels maybe. And then what I did was I flanged them and welded them on. And anyway, listen, I'm going to do the video. I just wanted to open with this in case you are thinking this ain't for you. Don't waste 20 minutes of your life or whatever this video is. This ain't gonna win you any Riddler awards, but if you want to get your rusty crusty old panel or a Suburban unrusty and crusty for 150 bucks or so, stick around. Okay, here we go. Okay guys, so let me try and set the stage for you. This is rotted out pretty bad here. You can see it's rotted out. It's just missing down here. So we need to build this. We need to build this. Back here it's gone. This is supposed to come down. That's gone. Back here is gone. I've already hammered away at it and pulled some of the dent. If you look in my other video when I bought it, the first walk around, you'll see this was caved in. There's still some work to do, don't get me wrong. We'll get back to that later. So what I want to do is something I've never done before and bring you along with me to either be a witness to the chaos or let me see if you like me can do something like this. Because I am in uncharted territory. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm gonna try. I figure I got nothing to lose. It looks like ass anyway. So here's this wheel patch I bought. You know, it needs to be kind of set in place. I'm just gonna rough it in for you right now. I don't have a lot of sheet metal kicking around here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this guy somewhere along in here, all the way around. Because that's when we start getting into half decent metal anyway. And I'll take this leftover piece and I'll use it down in here, or I'll go buy a piece of sheet metal if it's not big enough. I think it will be. I'm going to use that down here. I'll use this here, I'll use this piece down here, and then back here I got some bad advice, and I was told that what I should do is get a patch for a short box. Well, here's a patch for a short box. Pretty short, eh? Don't do that. So this will have to get notched up here. You see on the end, it's actually takes a turn there. So I got to actually extend this one. I'll find some sheet metal around the garage here somewhere. We'll try and make that turn, weld her up, and then we'll stitch her on there. Now, I don't really know the best way to go about doing the welding. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to butt weld this all the way across here. I'm worried about warping. So I'm actually going to lap the long stuff, and I'm going to butt the short stuff. And same as along there, I think I'm going to butt it. Oh, sorry, I'm going to lap it. I'll use a lap flanging tool. So the lap flanging tool, what it does is it takes your existing sheet metal from just being, you know, just a piece of sheet metal, and then you got your new stuff, and then you weld it. That's how you would normally do that. With the flanger, it comes down, and then it flanges in this piece, kind of like that. I think it's 5/16 of an inch. And then your new sheet metal lays in there, and this ends up the same height as this. Your weld goes in here, and you have a little more material in there so you don't burn through so much as here. I like that for across the top. I don't think it's necessary for down here. I don't think it's necessary for down here. I think I'm gonna like it across there too. It's just, you get less warpage, in my opinion anyway. I don't have a lot of experience welding sheet metal, but we're gonna try it out and see how it works. And either it'll work and I'll have a good video, or it won't work and it'll be a here's what not to do video. At any rate, I'm going to finish my coffee and then we're going to get started. And wish me luck. Okay. Pretty sure that's going to get us there. I cannot wait for the comments. You guys are so forgiving. So yeah, that's what we got. A little high-low there, not too bad. I'm happy with the weld. It's not going anywhere. Not going to break in half. Not going to bend out on me. The contour back here is not bad considering where it's going. Let's take a look at that. It's going to end up back in here. Not 100% sure where this is going to end yet. I think it's somewhere in there. guys are gonna love it, or you guys are gonna hate it. One of the two. Those are your choices. Love it or hate it. And then we're gonna take this cut off. Remember this damn thing? Ow. And let's see here. So we're gonna try and make this somehow fix that. Really? Okay. Yeah, sure, what could go wrong? That's a thing, right? I don't know. I don't know. One thing at a time. Really? You're gonna... That garbage is gonna fix this? Sure. Why not? There we go, that's better. Okay. So, I went and looked on the other side, and it kind of ends right up on top of that guy. That's where this patch ended. So I think we'll just kind of, just to keep it consistent, we'll do it the same. Right or wrong, and I don't know. That's what we're gonna do. So, right about there, I guess. So we got that patch panel on, and now I want to work back here. Just set that up there. Okay. So, once upon a time, I was really too afraid to do this stuff. And in fact, I haven't actually done this before, this per se. And a lot of times I just wouldn't get it done, or couldn't afford it, couldn't afford to pay somebody to do it, get rid of the project, blah, 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 you know, the routine. The reality is, could you pay somebody to do this better? Yeah. I 100% think you could pay someone to do this better than what you're going to end up with when I'm done. That's not even debatable. But you have to learn how to do something, which is kind of cool in itself. Get a little bit of pride in actually doing it. And, you know, if cost is an issue, you get it done. Instead of not getting it done, or filling it with Bondo, or selling the project, or trying to save up and not getting there and losing interest. You know, this panel cost me, I don't know, what, $80 or something. That's Canadian. I'm up in Canada. Now, for you guys down in the States, what's that, like $12 or something? Anyway, I'm gonna get this done pretty cheap. It's gonna look pretty damn good, and I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna figure out where I want this. Do I want it here, here, here? Maybe something like, I don't know, probably somewhere in there, I would think. I think first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark where I want this over here. I know there's gonna be guys who think that it goes like that, but I don't know. Could be right. Yeah, but whatever. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna bring her up a bit. I think I'm gonna land her right in there somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this part first, because this is all gonna be butt welds. Because this is new metal to new metal. And then I'm gonna start flanging from there on out. So I want to cut this first, put it where she needs to be, clamp her in place, and then we'll mark it out, and then I'll cut it, then I'll flange it, then I'll weld it. And then you guys can make fun of me, okay? But for right now, I'm gonna go take a look at the other side, kind of get this where I want it to be, clamp it, mark it, cut it, and then set this. Yada, yada, yada. a little how do you do right here. Right here, see that? I'll take care of that before I go any further. I know what you're thinking. Just draw a set and cut it. Well, all right. I was going to say I've never caved to peer pressure. So here we go. Look at this nice Bondo in there. That'll be fun to flange, eh? Okay. We'll flange across here after all. I don't know. You guys like it? Hate it? We still friends? So I want to leave myself some material to actually flange. That's where this comes in. There's going to be actual cut line-ish. I'll look at over there. What do you think? Just kind of chop that off there and kind of tuck her in behind the bumper? Why not? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm trying to make a plan, but all I keep doing is holding different pieces of metal and trying to figure this stuff out. And I don't know. At this point, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to utilize that cutoff. That came out from here, right? I'm going to try and make a patch in there. And I have this piece of railroad tie. That should help me form it, right? And then we have this kind of, I don't know how to, anyway. I have this. So this is cut off from, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see if I can't utilize that, a good part of that in there, and then weld it into the patch, and then weld the patch into the, I don't know. You guys seem to know everything. If you don't like my idea, say something now. Otherwise, go grab some popcorn. We're gonna get this shit show going. Tight. Okay. Here's where we're at. We got that welded in. She kind of swoops up there like that. That's okay. She comes up and across the top. That's the patch panel we had. And then across here is the patch panel we had. And then on the end is what we stabbed on. Might have to kind of kick, does a little bit of a kick out there. I might have to fix that up yet. But that's where we're at. It's, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon. We got about 6 hours in this thing, minus lunch. So maybe 5 hours to go from rusty and crusty to, it's okay. You know, that's probably my worst spot there. I actually used part of the old wheel arch to make part of the new wheel arch. Over here we used the top part of this panel. It should have went up like that, no need. And we took that and we made this panel. Seems to work. I'm okay with it. I hope you're okay with it. If not, you can always file a complaint. Maybe, I don't know, maybe send your lawyer down to take care of me. Something like that. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to throw a little primer on there. Maybe I'll throw a little Bondo on there first. Then we'll throw some primer on it and we'll take another look. All right, so there we are, pretty much completed at this point. I'm gonna leave the rest of the body work until we get around to doing the body work on this thing. You can clearly see where the flange is all the way around. That's where it's flanged, that's where it's welded. I got a little bit of filler in there, you know, between all the welds, and that's about it. Sanded her out, and just gonna leave it for now. We'll take care of the rest when we do the body work. And man, I'll tell you what, I hate body work. I'm pretty happy with that. At least I'm not dealing with rust and crust and all the rest of it anymore. So the panel part's good. I will have to do a little bit of filler in here and then feather it out. That's a piece of piss. No big deal. You know, the rest of this thing still need more work, more videos to come, I'm sure. Not too sure how far I want to go with it, but I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, that's going to conclude this video. I do have another one coming up right quick. I got a drop spindle kit from CPP for the white short box upside 66. I'm going to throw that in. I also picked up master cylinder and brake booster and all that good stuff. I picked up a kit off eBay. We'll throw that in too. So that should be coming up over the next week or two anyway. We'll see how soon I get this one uploaded. All right, thanks for hanging out. Hope you like, subscribe, and comment or whatever. Just subscribe. Really, that's all I really care about. Subscribe so I know people are watching, so I'm not just wasting my time. Thanks for hanging out this long, and we'll see you on the next one.